YouTube saying, I told you your strategy terrible. Look at your red trade.
Traders, so just poking a little bit of fun there at GDT from his stream today. Going 4 for 4 today, nothing too big as you can see. Everything was kind of small. Our first trade was on AEHR, and you know it's gonna be hard to see these because they all kind of made pretty drastic moves afterwards. But we're looking at the break of this pre-market high. Nice little move up through 18. Pretty standard play. Was looking to get out the whole position down here closer to the 1760 area. But it just missed us. I think our order was at 66 and it got to 70. Yeah. And if I can hold my mouse there you go. So it didn't quite get there. We ended up taking half of it off just in case it wanted to go back up through high of day. And right afterwards it dumped, took another half, looking for the other half to possibly come down through 17. But as you can see, that didn't happen. Ended up taking the rest off break even. So a little frustrating because this could have been a good trade. Just missed this the first time around. Ended up taking half off, and then it finally flushed, and then ultimately ended up going back up even more. So we didn't even get any with our leftovers. So just a very frustrating first trade. Then we had CCXI, which was a trendline break type trade. I think I came up with a name for it today, which was the trendline reject. But basically, if we zoom in, you'll see it has this trend line, and then it goes through the trend line, comes back up, retests it, and then breaks that area on the bounce. And then that's where I actually missed the initial entry, but it popped back up a little bit. So I ended up just getting short anyway, because it's essentially the same trade. And I was initially looking for this $30, but it came down. You could feel it started to kind of slow down at this point. And as you can see, we got out and it bounced right afterwards. It did end up coming back down, but I was pretty happy getting that close to it. So that was that trade. Then we had VYGR, which is another one that decided to kind of just be weird. Pretty big move up through 4 and just no pullback. Absolutely just none. I mean, it didn't even get under 410. And so we started to scale out once we realized it didn't want to flush. It ended up going high of day. And at this point, it felt like it started to grind. And so I just took the rest off. Another small trade. And then our last trade was FLGC. I have no idea why this is blinking at me. Maybe it was because of that. Nope, still doing it. It's like in between. There we go. This one actually was a decent move. It came up through here, hit 6, and then popped. And I was actually really happy to jump in this one close to 620. But as you can see, it just started grinding. And as I was watching this grind, I noticed down here that it did the same thing. It made a big pop, and then it just started grinding higher. And then it kind of went sideways and then popped again. And I was like, well, is it just going to grind higher and then, you know, go sideways and then pop again? And so I was so done with the day already. And at this point, I was like, when it tried high of day here, when it failed and came back down, it started to hold this 610 again. I was like, just get me out of this. And so I got out. And then, of course, you know, it was like 30 seconds or so later, this thing decided to do what it did. But according to all 3 of my other trades, well, the other 2 that were, you know, the pop and drop, they just didn't seem to want to work today. Everything just kind of was doing its own thing. And even this was really grindy as I was in it. Again, feel free to go watch these all over on Twitch. I have them all highlighted for you. Just the trades themselves. It's actually pretty cool. And yeah, I'm going to be live tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Be here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below or hit me up on the Friday night live stream, Discord, Twitter. And if I don't see you tonight, have a great weekend. And I'll see you Monday morning. Peace.